Hello, my name is Orla and welcome to this Yin Yoga practice for Pisces season. Today we're going to be focusing on grounding, embodiment and deep relaxation. So today we're going to need two props. I have a block and a pillow here, but you could use two pillows or two bolsters or a pillow and a bolster. Just make sure the pillows are nice and thick. So whenever you're ready, let's start standing. And we're going to start with a somatic practice, shaking. So just start shaking out your fingers, your wrists, your arms and your shoulders. Perhaps bouncing up and down a little bit, pushing your heels into the earth every time that you bounce. Feeling the ground beneath you. Perhaps jumping, small jumps. Perhaps bringing in the neck. Just be careful because the neck is very sensitive, so just be a bit careful here. And perhaps making the movement intenser and more big. And just getting into the body, warming the body up a little bit. Awesome. And then we're going to do another lovely somatic practice to get us in touch with our bodies, which is tapping. So we'll start with our hands at our crown. So just gently tapping and just bringing more awareness into our body by tapping ever so slightly. You can come onto the temples, onto the cheekbones and the jawline, to the shoulders and the chest. Perhaps crossing the arms over to tap on the opposite elbows and arms, and the belly, the hips, the glutes, the backs of the legs, the fronts of the legs, inside the legs, outside the legs, down towards the ankles and the feet. Just waking up the body and noticing any tension in the body, any resistance in the body, and just simply becoming aware of that. You don't need to do anything about it. And when you reach your feet, just making sure that your feet are about hip-width distance apart or maybe a little bit wider, and just grabbing onto opposite elbows and swaying here from side to side for Baddha Hasta Uttanasana. Bound arms, forward fold. Make sure to really relax your shoulders here. Give yourself a nice bend in the knees. And relax your neck down. Gaze in between your knees. And just decompressing your back. And relaxing your neck down. And taking some nice deep breaths. And one more nice deep breath here. And then we'll just place our hands on the mat, and with the support of our hands we'll come into a side tabletop position. Then we're going to tuck the back toes and we're going to lean back onto our ankles for a nice deep toe stretch. You might want to use your hands to bring your pinky toes out as well. They might not want to collaborate. And so this is a very deep stretch, so feel free to use your hands on the mat if you need a little extra support, or otherwise bring your hands to heart center. And perhaps closing the eyes down here, taking a deep breath in through the nose, and exhale, sighing it out. Deep inhale through the nose, exhale, sigh it out. Another deep breath in through the nose, exhale, sigh it out. Two more deep breaths here. And with your next inhale, opening the eyes if they were closed, and coming back down with your hands, releasing your toes, and perhaps banging the tops of your feet onto the mats, just releasing any tension there, and then sitting back onto your toes, just feeling that relief in your toes and your feet. Perhaps just resting your hands on your knees here and your legs, and closing the eyes down. Go into a full body scan here, starting at the toes, just feeling that relief from your toes and your feet, your ankles, feeling your shins on the ground, feeling into the knees and the upper legs, your thighs and your glutes, your hips, your sacral area, your belly, your lower back, your upper back, your chest area, your heart space, getting into the shoulders, the arms, all the way down into the wrists and the fingertips, up into the neck, relaxing the jaw, the micro muscles in your face, that space in between your eyebrows, all the way up into the crown. Pisces season is a very intuitive and dreamy season. Definitely a time where we're feeling a bit more introverted. We want to turn inwards and spend time alone, spend time with ourselves and our hobbies and our dreams. So we're going to be tapping into some Piscean themes during today's practice. And with your next inhale, just gently opening up the eyes again, coming back to the space around you, and just bringing the feet around and in front, and then bringing the soles of the feet together. And what I like to do here is crack my toes. You just kind of push your toes like down, and sometimes they crack, sometimes they don't. And you can also use your thumbs to massage the soles of your feet. That can feel really nice. So every sign in the zodiac governs a certain body part, and Pisces governs the feet. So it's a great idea to give your feet some extra loving during the season. Like maybe if you have one of those massage balls, you can roll out your feet, and you know, a little bit of reflexology here and there can be that really, really soothing. As a water sign, Pisces is very much in their feelings, in their emotions, and what helps if that goes a little bit too far is just some grounding, and grounding through the feet, just feeling the earth beneath you, whether you're standing or sitting or walking. It can be an amazing grounding exercise. So we're going to be using our props, so just make sure that your props are near you. So what I like to do is I bring a block, and depending on what I'm feeling that day, I might bring the block to different heights. So today I'm going to give myself some extra space, and then I'm going to place a pillow on top, and then I'm just going to fold over that pillow and rest my left cheek on the pillow. And just relax down. Definitely giving yourself like 30 seconds to a minute to find the pose that works for you. In Yin Yoga, we tend to hold poses a little longer so you can really get all the benefits from them, all the nervous system regulation benefits. So really allowing yourself to rest and surrender to the pose, and finding the most comfortable position that works for you so that you may stay there for a while. This is a beautiful hip opening pose, and it's lovely feeling that connection between the feet, especially during Pisces season. And just relaxing your neck down, relaxing your cheek into the pillow. Imagine yourself dreaming away. Taking one more deep breath in here. And then turning onto your right cheek. It's not over yet. And just sinking your right cheek into the pillow. Resting down. Relaxing into the pose. And taking 3 more deep breaths here. Enjoy them. And with your next inhale, slowly moving back up, coming out of the pose, waking up almost, coming back to reality. Take some time to come back. And then we're going to remove the pillow, remove the block, and stretch the legs out in front of you. Next, we're going to come into Matsyasana. So for this pose, I like to bring a block to the small of my back and then place the pillow on top of that block, just so that it feels a bit more comfortable to lie back on. So that what we're going to do is we're going to place our forearms on the mat, and you might want to play around a bit with the positioning of the props, but eventually you'll feel into it. And then we're going to lean back and relax our head back onto the ground or the yoga mat for Matsyasana, also known as fish pose. So this pose is dedicated to Lord Vishnu, who turned into a fish to save everyone from a cosmic flood. That's one of the myths that inspired this pose. And it's a great chest opener, heart opener, and throat opener. So this pose really encourages compassion, to show up from your most authentic self, showing up with empathy and kindness. So again, take some time to come into the pose, and once you're there, try to relax your legs, your glutes, relaxing your back, your shoulders, your arms, and just surrendering to the pose. And taking 3 more deep breaths here. And with your next inhale, just tucking your chin in towards your chest and bringing your forearms to the mat and pushing through your hands to bring yourself all the way up. Again, taking some time to wake up, to come back to reality, maybe shaking your shoulders, shaking your arms out, moving in whatever way you need. And we'll move the pillow. We won't need that anymore. And we'll keep the legs stretched out in front of us. Keep your block, or if you're using a pillow or a bolster, keep that near you. And we're just going to lean all the way back. And we're going to bring the knees in towards the chest and just give yourself a nice little squeeze here, a lovely little hug, and just rocking from side to side, taking any pressure from the lower back. And we'll come into our next pose called Viparita Kahani. So, also known as waterfall pose. So we'll just bring the knees in towards the chest and see if we can lift up to bring a block underneath the coccyx. And then slowly lengthening the legs up for Viparita Kahani, or waterfall pose. So Viparita meaning reversed and Karani meaning action or energy. This can be seen as a reversal of energy. So just imagining all of your energy just flowing back to you, all of that compassion and love, empathy and kindness, all that you put out comes back to you. Also known as waterfall pose. You could imagine this waterfall washing away any anxiety or stress or fatigue, washing it all away. Pisces is symbolized by the 2 fishes, the 2 fishes swimming in opposite directions, symbolizing duality, impermanence, flow, karma. So just imagining all of the energy that you put out. So imagining all of that energy also coming back to you. Perhaps placing your hands here on your heart space. And like always, feel free to close your eyes down if you feel safe to do so. Taking 3 more deep breaths here. With your next inhale, slowly open up the eyes, just bringing the knees back in towards the chest and removing the block from underneath. Give yourself another nice big squeeze, nice big hug. And then lengthening the legs out for Savasana. Feel free to grab a blanket or feel free to use any of the props if you have a preference for using props in your Savasana. Otherwise, bring your feet out as wide as the yoga mat, your arms by your side, palms facing up towards the sky or the ceiling. And taking a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Taking a moment of integration here. Pisces, as the last sign in the zodiac, is all about integration and embodiment. So learning from all of the lessons from the last year and really integrating those lessons. Taking a moment here for nothing other than stillness, reflection. Any stories you have in your mind, any narratives that you have. Just taking some time to give them space. Give them a name. Give them time to be there, and give them a way to leave. Our thoughts can definitely help us achieve our dreams, but they can also stand in the way of our dreams. You are safe here to witness your thoughts. You are safe here to let them go. You are safe now to turn this stillness into awareness. Taking a deep breath in here. And exhale, side out. Slowly bringing some movements into your fingertips and your toes, your ankles and your wrists. Bringing the feet close together and stretching the arms overhead for a full body stretch. As if you're waking up from a deep sleep. And then bringing the knees in towards the chest. And rocking over to one side. Just using your hands as pillows in this fetal position. Slowly making your way back to a seated position. Perhaps moving with your eyes closed to feel intuitively with your body and how it wants to move. And eventually we'll find each other in a seated position, just resting your hands on your knees. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, side out. Relax your shoulders. And we'll close today's class with some lovely affirmations. Feel free to place your hands on your heart space and repeat after me. I exist in an ocean of possibilities. I deserve deep rest. What is meant for me will not pass me. I believe fully in my dreams. Let's take another deep breath in through the nose and exhale, side out as you're slowly opening up your eyes. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed. Happy Pisces season, and I will see you in the next video. Lots of love.